cooler.
Yeah, we need a hug.
Yeah, we need a hug from a river hugger. But yeah, you know, when you talk about hitting the Willamette River, mention swimming in it, and some people would think, no way. But our first guest is here to try to change your mind about that. He's the man behind the big float every year, and also, as I mentioned earlier, swims the Willamette 5 days a week. And let's welcome Willie Levinson to the couch. And Willie, you know, you are just an advocate. I mean, this is a full-time mission for you, telling people the Willamette is safe, isn't it?
Willie makes me look like I'm a little tense. So let's get like Willie. Yeah, Willie, go ahead. What are we talking about today?
Feel free to unbutton your shirt.
Obviously, swimming in the Willamette makes you a very relaxed dude.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't swim 5 days a week. This is the 5th year of our program, and it's a program of Human Access Project. Our mission is to transform Portland's relationship with the Willamette River. So the River Hugger swim team we call a recreational protest swim. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. we swim across the Willamette and back. It's a quarter mile each direction, a half mile each lap.
See, that would take me 5 days.
Well, how long does that take, a good swim?
You know, it's an intermediate swim group, and we define intermediate as being able to swim a mile in a pool in under 45 minutes. So for our group, generally, you can go up and back in 20 minutes. But, you know, if you're close and you feel comfortable swimming, a lot of people wear fins, and it's absolutely fine to wear fins to keep up with the group.
So what do you say to folks who say, I would never swim in the Willamette, it's too dirty?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm not really here to convince anybody anything. I think people need to just discover the Willamette in their own time, in their own way. But what I can tell you is if people don't feel comfortable swimming in the Willamette because of water quality, you're just simply a science denier, because there's no scientific disagreement that says
Tell us how the city tests.
So the city does E. coli tests once a week at popular swimming spots in downtown Portland. So far, as they've done it in the summertime, they haven't had a result that is close to a level that's unsafe in the last July and August since they've been testing. So from an E. coli perspective, it's safe, and that's largely thanks to the Big Pipe Project. A lot of people in Portland feel like every time it rains, sewage flows in the Willamette. Again, that's not true. It used to be that before the Big Pipe Project would have 50 to 100 sewage overflows a year, which is very disgusting. And sadly, we probably will continue to always have sewage overflows. We paid $1.44 billion for the Big Pipe Project. That's eliminated sewage overflows by 94%. In the wintertime, it'll still happen, but this year it's only happened once. We had that huge rainstorm last Sunday where there's like half an inch of rain in an hour. There was no sewage overflow. So now it's more unusual for it to happen than for it to happen.
I just want to say, you know, I mentioned before the show, I've paddleboarded on the Willamette, and I grew up in the land of rivers, the Missouri and the Mississippi River back in Missouri, and it's not a swimming pool, obviously. It's not maybe as clean as a swimming pool, but as far as the Willamette being disgusting, it's not. It's one of the cleaner big rivers I've ever been in.
And the mayor recently got in.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, the mayor has participated in our River Hugger swim, and on the 11th, July 11th, we have our 3rd annual mayoral swim. So it seems like it should be, if you have decent, okay swimming skills, you can swim across the Willamette River. We have a lot of safety kayakers out there, because it should be a rite of passage to swim across our river. So we do it in a safe way. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in terms of how people feel about the water quality, ultimately this is our chance to re-examine what it means to be in a green city. It's time that our community stops making jokes about our river, and if they don't feel bad about it, look for an opportunity to make it better. Now, there's still work to be done, but ultimately, Jacques Cousteau said it well, people protect what they love. And if we can connect people to our river, there's every reason to feel hopeful about our river. It's come a long way since Tom McCall started his work.
And you do an event every year called the Big Float, coming up this year on July the 14th.
Correct. Bastille Day.
Yeah, give us a little, you know, snapshot of what you expect out there this year.
Well, this is the 8th year of our event. We're anticipating 4,000 to 6,000 people inner tubing in downtown Portland. We have 2 floating band stages, so you can take a concert in from your inner tube. Our headliner is Jerry Joseph and the Jack Mormons, really popular group. We have 200-foot long slip and slides at the after party, free chair massages.
That's fun.
It's really over-engineered for fun, and just a way to connect people back to the Willamette. So it's a fundraiser for Human Access Project. We're going to have lots of information about how people can plug in and contribute to our watersheds. But ultimately, it's just a great time. So
yeah, and more information and registration at bigfloat.com.
It's only $5 through the 8th and $3 for kids, and then it goes up to $10. So you have another week for discounted registration.
All right, Willie, always fun to talk with you. And you know, the Big Float is a good opportunity if you don't want to get into the river and take a swim to float on it. Maybe
yeah, correct.
Stick
and you
your
can
toes
even
in the
just
water.
Come and look at it. It's quite a spectacle.
All
Yeah,
right.
come and use the slip and slides.
All right, thebigfloat.com. Willie Levinson, happy swimming.